about to say, who's that? Somebody left, somebody's still there. Is that one of my regulars? Feel free to join the stream and have your say. Got a bit to get through with this one, so hold tight. Start off with a couple of tracks from myself. This one is At My Worst. Again, shout out to King Richard. Big ups, big ups. Hopefully, me and him will be linking up to make some music, send some bits and bobs, ideas and some stems, excuse me, of course, through the through the net or whatever. Of course, he's in America, I'm in the UK. But yeah, man, seems like he wants to vibe, see what we can come up with. And the crazy thing is, he's even had links and people playing like Avicii. You remember Big Boy, or young person, he died young. I remember even covering a story for him when he died, or an update for his story with some museum stuff to do with Avicii. But yeah, I'll get back to that and say it in a minute when I finish with the music here. As we wait for anybody to stroll in. As I say, you never know who knows who out here, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, interesting. All right, let me put a stop. On that one. That's an old one. As I said, there's not no like melody or anything bouncing around in it, but I like the flavor of it. It's got a little something going on there. What was the one I was going to play next? Oh yeah, I was going to play this. If you YouTube Minder, M-I-N-D-E-R, theme, so Minder theme TV show, and then you'll see where I got the idea from to actually make this tune. But yeah, I called my one Uno Dos Tres. So I'll quickly play this, maybe another two, and then we'll get started here. Gonna look at a few things. Of course, we've got the Swiss bar. We're gonna look at who's in the thumbnail. What have we got in the thumbnail? David, yes. We're gonna look at Celeste and all of that stuff, and a few other things here. All right, let's do it. Uno Dos Tres. Where's it gone? Just had it. There it is. Once again, an old one from me. Probably about, I don't know, 12 years ago. Maybe even more. Shout out to this person in the comments here who says, I found clues that David is a cannibal and eat the missing parts of her. Fucking hell, all right. What's your name here? Master Death Hancock. All right, shout out to you, man. Feel free, you can come and join me on the panel if you want to share it rather than writing it. You know, feel free, you can come up and chat and all of that stuff, all right? Give me a moment here, we're just warming up. Once again, this one coming from myself. Back in the day, I made this one. Once again, hope you have a decent day today, Saturday, 3rd of December, 2026. Oh, January. Once again, excuse me, 3rd of January, Saturday, hope you're doing well. Can't lie, this is a little vibe still. Definitely got my head bopping. And my toes tapping. You know, let's get started. I can get back to some tunes in a little while, as we've got somebody in here, you know what I mean? Don't want to keep you waiting for too long. Right, let's get started here. All right. Welcome one, welcome all. I'm going to start off here by changing the banner on the last transmission. It was about half an hour until I realized, oh shit, let me change the banner. Bam, there you go. Banner sorted. All right. Got the split screen on. I'm in my gallery. Again, I would show you my gallery, but StreamYard doesn't like me. It doesn't allow me to share screen. Give me a moment here. Where did it start with my David decode? And if you, I don't know if that's still the same person here, but have you seen anything that I've already did for David? Let me know, please. Put a 1 if you have, put a 2 if you haven't, or, you know, say what you want to say in a sentence or whatever. Because I put out some amazing low-hanging fruits. You know, you had the Spotify. Basically, I can't remember what number he was at, but then he got moved to number 42 in Spotify. These times it was for the song Romantic Homicide, and Homicide equals 42. And then if you go on my video tab, it was one of the last videos I did. It's like a minute, 2 minutes long. And I couldn't believe it. I said, oh my God. It was on Law and Crime Network, huge channel. And they're showing on the Billboard charts in America that David is now being put to number 38. These times was like murder, death, RIP, found dead, collapse, destroy. You know what I mean? Killing equal 38. I said, my God. I mean, these people, it just goes to show how embedded it is in the system. You know what I mean? I mean, they moved his song on Spotify to number 42 and Homicide equals 42. Then on the Billboard charts, he's get moves to number 38 with all the murder. Again, murder 38. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's just how you know this is just one sick, evil system that just likes to keep us saturated in a lot of evil doings. You know what I mean? It's just absolutely crazy. Like, wow. And in the video, I only put it in the title of the video, of the 2-minute video on the video tab. I don't actually explain about the 42 because I know I already did it in a transmission on a live stream. So I literally just talk about the 38 or just show it and just have a quick chuckle to myself. As you can hear me chuckle, it's just like, wow, what are the odds of this? Showing you the same repetitive patterns. Not to mention, is it David Burke equals 97 or it was Celeste? Basically, her birthday is the day before she got found, right? 97's romantic homicide, is it 118? And death equals 118. And then from the original release, July 20th, to Celeste's birthday, you get the 118. I can't remember. I'm sure it was like that. As I say, the videos are there, man. So, you know, knock yourself out. I can't always remember and retain everything. I do a decent job for the most part, but give me a second here. I've got Anthony Joshua. I don't want those. I want this pendejo scumbag. How is he not already in cuffs? It just goes to show you, man. Because I'm telling you now, as I've said, you know, probably 10 times since this David stuff's been going on. If there was any trail of a dismembered body in a car that I rented, there's no way that I would have not already. I get that they have to build up a case and do all of this stuff, but there's just no way that I would not have been already questioned in a police station. There's just no way. I'm telling you now. I'm not telling you to go and do it to see, but I'm telling you, if you had a dismembered body in a car that is, you know, under your name, or you leased it or whatever, yeah, and then they can trail it to you, how long do you think it is before they come? You're in cuffs at the police station interview. How long do you think? Give me 1 second here. It's just a bit. Unused chainsaw. This is the big news that came out because I know we had like some, what is it called? Not Inferno. What is it called again? It's like something that does a lot of fire, and obviously you put stuff in there and then it will burn it. But it's got like some incinerator. Incinerator. That's the word I'm thinking of or looking for. So I hook it in with the fishing rod in my mind. Get over here as I reel it in. Yeah, incinerator. And then the private investigator says, "Oh yeah, about this chainsaw, unused chainsaw, right?" Give me a moment here. Unused chainsaw. Give me a second here. We're going to get some numbers up. So unused chainsaw equals 162. Hold on a sec here. And from Celeste's birthday, remember, death equals 97. Celeste's birthday. Remember, that's when I think he put out the official video for Romantic Homicide on his Krusty Creature satanic channel. David D4VD, David Burke or David Anthony Burke. So he put out just the audio on July 20th, and then he put out the video on Celeste's birthday, right? And if you do from Celeste's birthday, September 7th, again, September 7th, death equals 97. And from that day to this news coming out, circulating on December 30th, 16 weeks and 2 days. Here we are talking about unused chainsaw, which equals 162. Like 16 weeks and 2 days. I mean, come on. Undeniable shit, man. I'm telling you, crazy. I don't know if you're still there, but you know, if you want to join and spill the beans of what you was on about the cannibal stuff, as we've been breaking down and been noting, just like everybody else that have been, you know, a couch detective, if you may, and you know, just noting how he's he likes a lot of. It's like an emo singer, but then he's into like gore porn or something like that. I mean, there's so many tentacles with this guy. There's so many things. It's like, okay, how much case do you need to fucking build, man? Like, he's, literally all of his songs allude to doing some crazy, what I mean, killing, stabbing, cutting off, dismemberment, all this type of stuff. It's like, my God, how much do you need? Fucking hell, man. Right, Romantic Homicide. 87, right? Give me a second here. Have I got something for that? Hold up. Give me one moment here. Give me one moment. And remember, death equals 38, like murder 38, killing 38, Masonic 38, found dead, collapsed, destroy, cancel 38, all those type of words. Don't forget by the song by the band called The Police that came out in 1983 called Murder by Numbers. If you've never read the lyrics or heard the song, go and listen to that song. I'm telling you, it's the sport of the elite. Basically, you don't have to break a sweat. You can put a little something in their drink or whatever the case may be. Killing is as easy as A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. I mean, the way these people tell you, it's mind-blowing. Where's this 87? Did I have an 87 for this? Sorry, give me a second here. I'm trying to look around on my slides. Not sure if I passed it. The day that they... So again, with the 162, the 16 weeks and 2 days from Celeste's birthday, which also works with the day after when she got found in the Tesla. So if I include the end date, you still get the 16 weeks and 2 days. And again, unused chainsaw equals 162, like 16 weeks and 2 days, 162. And the day in question when this news is circulating about unused chainsaw has a numerology of 87. 12 and 30 and 20 and 25 equals 87. Again, big song from this scumbag creature, David, Satanic Scumbag. Romantic Homicide equals 87. So again, of all the days, they give you that, significant update to do with this pendejo. Scumbag. Also from the audio release of the song, not from the year it was done, because I know it was a few years ago when Romantic Homicide originally came out, but if you do it last year, 2025, 20th of July to 30th of December, with the news about the unused chainsaw in the rental premises that he was staying at, the home or whatever. Again, you get 163 days, yeah? And again, the 38th prime is 163, and we just spoke about murder 38 and all of that jazz. So again, just look how this all comes together, yeah? Time and time again. Also, if it was a Faustin bargain or a sacrifice per se, if you did a Faustin bargain, aka deal with the devil, and he's all illuminated up. If you do the chainsaw date, unused chainsaw, circling in the news on December 30th, 2025, to the upcoming date this year, 2026, which would be the anniversary release date for his Krusty Creature song Romantic Homicide on July 20th. It's 6 months, 20 days. Drop the 0, 62. Sacrifice 62. Faustin bargain 62. Also note the day that song came out is the 201st day of the year. And we know who loves that 201 concerning those that run the industry, media, news, all the wars, fire in the Switzerland bar. It's all the same gang, the Jesuit order. The Jesuit order equals 201. The first general, Ignatius of Leota, that equals 201, Ignatius of Leota. No doubt you died, something like 20 weeks, 1 day, or 201 days from the establishment and all that type of stuff. And you'll see the same stuff over and over again. In his tour book, let me put this on the screen. So, Master Death Hancock. Interesting name, considering what we're talking about here. You're not David, are you? I'm just playing. Coming under a different name. I'm Master Death. And apparently he's gay as well, so he likes a Hancock, or cock in his hand. You know what I'm saying? A CDDD, maybe possibility, you know, the Asian guy, you know what I'm on about, right? The Asian guy. Anywho, can't remember his name, but anyway. So in his tour book shows Heart, Heart Out the Body, leading to Red String with Bloody Hand and talking to Cannibal called King. Get a screenshot of this. We might look into this a bit later. What's it called? King Wind Ego. So Wind Ego on his Discord thing chat, and said everyone are there, or everyone there are verses up in all cap. I don't really get what you're saying fully there, but anyway, what's this part here? Boom. I found so many occult stuff in CD cover. What do you mean CD? What's that? CD cover hidden. Have used extreme zoom to see. I worked on it for month, day and night. You're gonna have to give me a breakdown on that slightly. From David's Krusty Creature birthday, or going back to the day, you know, with the unused chainsaw, December 30th, to his upcoming Krusty Creature birthday, 2026, March 28, David Anthony Burke, is 2 months and 28 days. Death equals 228. I mean, come on. It's just... And he's born on the 87th day of the year. Again, romantic homicide, 87. And excuse me, I misspoke earlier. Romantic homicide isn't 118. But death is 118. And from when he released the song to Celeste's birthday or the day she got found, you'll see, like, you know, 118 days or whatever. Yeah. Death 118. Spiritual equals 118. And here we have from his birthday last year, 2025, 28th of March to December 30th, he's 277 days. And that's the 59th prime is 277. Kill equals 59. And Freemasonry. So that's also slightly interesting. Right, what did he say here? When he's showing the knife on stream. All right. I may or may not have seen that. I'll know it, like, obviously when I see a clip, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I did see that before. So I may or may not have seen that. I saw when he was cleaning the trainers. You've probably seen, I know you, I'm not even gonna say probably, I know you would have seen that. Because that was a big, interesting piece. And everybody was like, raw boy, what are you saying? The shoes look bloody. He's cleaning off the shoes. And it was the shoes that in another picture, I'm sure it was the same shoes. I can't remember if it was Converse or whatever it was, or Air Force One. And Celeste, she's in a picture, she's got an Air Force One. So, I mean, shit like that. His Witted CD cover. Oh, withered, right. Yeah, I would have seen it. Yeah, that shoes he cleaned up. Yeah, right. On screen, it looks like. Yeah. I mean, these people are just sick individuals, man. And then, as I say, you're going to have all the Zombieland variants that ain't got a clue, or even some that they can come across this information. Oh my God, but I like him. He sings so well. Oh, I like David. Like, it's like, okay. But as I say, you're going to get people that are polarized to whatever they're polarized to, you know, and then some that they weren't into that, but then they get polarized to that. You know what I mean? Some can obviously snap out of it and be like, right, fuck that. Delete his fucking, you know, playlist and all what you had from iTunes or Apple Play or Spotify or whatever, you know? Unsubscribe from his YouTube and stuff like that. And then you got other people, oh my God, no, he didn't kill her. Oh, don't be stupid. Or even if he did kill her, they're still, you know what I mean? Because they're into the gore shit, you know? They're into the madness, bro. All right, yeah, man, don't worry if you can't spell. I'll do my best to, you know, read through it and read concise to see what you was actually saying. It's all good, man. Let's change this background music in the background. Let's put this one on a minute. Bit of my wife and kids, if you know, you know. All right, give me a moment here. Yeah, we spoke about it already. Oh, Celeste equals 24, right? Woo! And Celeste Hernandez 164. And I would have went over this. No, because this is new. This is new. Excuse me, I didn't go over this already. Because this is just me doing the transmission now for an update for you guys. technically I have gone over it already because obviously I did the decode the other day, but you know, not for you lot to see, you know what I mean? So I haven't gone over it until now. But anywho, from the release, remember we just spoke about the 163 with the release of the song, but the audio of Romantic Homicide on July 20th to the unused chainsaw date, December 30th. Remember we spoke about the 163 and the 38 connection with murder and all of that jazz. But anywho, if I include the end date, it would be 164 days. And Celeste Hernandez, the girl in question, right? Celeste Hernandez, without her middle name, Rivas, Celeste Hernandez equals 164. Celeste equals 24. I just saw that on one of my slides. Yep. From unused chainsaw situation, with that being in the media, December 30th, 2025 to 2026, to the Krusty Creature David's birthday, March 28th, is 2 months, 4 weeks, and 0 days. Drop the 0, 24. Celeste equals 24. Yes. I mean, what are the odds of this just coming together time and time again? Give me a moment here. Again, we'll do a little bit of Anthony Joshua update. If you ain't caught that, what I've put out already, and on my community wall post, be sure to get it, man, because if you don't know about the Drake curse, yeah, you'll see that I've been tracking it since 2019. So you'll see links to old videos with the new video, and or with the community wall post, you'll see playlists to my old videos from 2019 and beyond, showing you the Drake curse, yeah, and why it's important to understand. You know, Anthony Joshua takes a picture with Drake on the 21st of March in 2019 with a caption saying, "I'm going to break the Drake curse." And that's to do with the fight that he had coming up with Andy Ruiz. That was on June 1st, the day leaving 213 days. Again, if you write out the Drake curse, it equals 213. Again, when did he take the picture with Drake? 21/3. Death equals 213. And again, he walks out. I'll get to your comment in a second. Let me just finish my thought. And again, he walks out at the Drake at the Jake Paul fight on the 19th of December, right? Anthony Joshua walks out with rapper Freeway. Again, he has an accident on 29th of December on a expressway, aka motorway, aka freeway. And I think it was 2023 or something like that. The rapper Freeway, you know, like when maybe the community deems that this person has done something good for the community and give back or whatever, they made a day for him called Philadelphia Freeway Day. Does anybody want to take a wild guess what day they did that on? June 1st. The day that leaves 213 days of the year. The same day that a few years before that in 2019, Anthony Joshua fought and lost Andy Ruiz. Go figure. I mean, what are the odds? And when he fought Francis Ngannou in 2024, March 8th, no, remember, murder 83 and 38, death 38 and all the rest, killing Masonic, found dead, collapsed, destroyed, RIP 38. But anyway, the day that he fought Francis Ngannou, right, in 2024, March 3rd, if you do that to December 29th, 2025, with the crash with Anthony Joshua, 21 weeks, 3 weeks, 0 days. Sorry, 21 months, 3 weeks, 0 days. Drop the 0, 213. Did I mention the Drake curse equals 213? Death equals 213. You see? And there's much more to it. Because, you know, that's going to equate to other stuff. Because, again, the alphabet forward and backwards with the rules of numerology. Yeah, and you will see just how connected it all is. Even Hulk Hogan, hence why what's his name was all Hulk Hogan in his get up, Jake Paul. And if you're not up to speed in the comments with because Jake Paul came out with 6ix9ine, which gave me a laugh and a chuckle, because I just basically, you can go on my live stream transmission tab and you will see a reaction video to the scumbag Trap Law Ross, the top tier vulture culture clout chaser from the UK called Trap Law Ross. Scumbag he put out a video saying, no, it's not fake. And please note that he recently did an interview with 6ix9ine in Florida. 2-2s, he's back. 2-2s before you know it. There's a home invasion, yeah? Yeah, that was on the 16th of November. The day leaving 45 days of the year. That day has a life lesson of 36. 11 and 16, 2 and 0, and 2 and 5 equals 36. Also, day numerology of 27. So 11 and 16, 27. Does anybody want to take a wild guess what 6ix9ine's real name, Daniel? So Daniel, you want to take a wild guess what it equates to? It equates to those three things that I just said. The life lesson 36, how many days are remaining as of November 16th, which is 45 days, and the day numerology of 27. Daniel equals 36, 45, and 27. And then here's the kicker. What is his name? 6ix9ine, who allegedly has 6ix9ine tattooed on his body 69 times. Illuminati equals 69. From 6ix9ine, the rapper's birthday, May 8th, also Freemasonry equals 58. But anyway, from his Krusty Creature birthday, May 8th to the 16th of November is 6 months and 9 days. 69, 6ix9ine. I mean, it's just undeniable. That is bullshit, fake, scripted by the numbers, you know? And the fact that Jack Doherty guy, you know, Jack Doherty, you know, he loves doing his pranks and doing all this other stuff, like, you know, a bunch of them to a degree, right? All these people are sellouts. Kaiser Nat, this one, that one. I mean, wow, they're the ones that are taking up all the algorithm. That's why we can't get no views, even though it's purposely designed on the platform to keep us in, you know, the bottom of the you know, the bucket or whatever, so we don't get views. All by design. Now, let me quickly read these. What's this one? Remember, you can join me up here if you want to chat. You don't have to show your face or nothing. You know, you can chat. You don't have to type. So, you know, you can hit the link, join the stream. But anyway, it says they're real bad people on his Discord. Right, I can imagine, man. And I know Discord is like Twitter on steroids, and Twitter's fucking crazy. And I used it briefly, and I'm quite glad there was some bullshit from another user that flagged my simple post, and I couldn't get my page back. And then Elon took it over, and we know that he's fake anyway, and I still couldn't get my page back. You know, he lies and talks about, oh, it's about free speech. Okay, so why is it when Zach showed why you did that sign, which was like some Nazi sign, and how that factors in with Warner von Braun and all that jazz? If you don't know who that is, go figure. Warner von Braun, one of the nasty Nazis that took to America to form the CIA and MK Ultra, along with other crazy scientists from World War II. But anyway, Zach's whole channel or page got deleted. I think he's made a new one now, but I might even split this up and come back on later, because there's just nobody about. So we might split this into two. The birthday is Harvest Moon. There's stuff about sacrificing in the... All right. And the CD cover the videos. People won't talk about it. Let me show this while I'm looking at it. People won't talk about it. Oh, yeah, because it's too dark and don't believe it's satanic cults. But, oh, yeah, it's the real thing, exactly. 100%. Yes, exactly. Jeffrey Dahmer was in room 213. Jeffrey Dahmer's room was 213. I mean, come on. Again, if you don't know about Jeffrey Dahmer, and of course Netflix done the Jeffrey Dahmer's room is 213. Again, death, D-E-A-T-H, death equals 213. I mean, come on. Oh, add to stage. Nice one. Brilliant.
Okay. Hey, I'm Master Death Hancock. Basically, since this case started, I found all these scratches, black eyes, and marks on this guy. I started sharing the pictures, and I got attacked by all these fake accounts. These fake accounts, I know that I talked to David on this account. He was trying to shut me down from sharing these pictures where he had these scratches in his black eyes a year ago. Everybody called me crazy and said, there's no way she died a year ago. You're capping, you're nuts, you're fucking mental, blah, blah. Only a few people came out and said, hey, I believe these cuts and bruises that he had August 1st, 2024. He's playing at this festival. He's got scratches on his neck. I put it in my shorts in my YouTube. Anyone can look this up. It's in my shorts on my YouTube. You'll see the scratches. You see the marks.
Right.
This is how I knew he did it a year ago. From that point on, I started fucking digging into this guy and looking into this guy. I do not follow any true crime. I do not follow any of this shit.
You saying, sorry, one second. So you think that basically you think that it happened in 2024 or not 2025? Because her body would have been.
Yeah, it happened a year ago when the cops are now saying he did it when he went on the Santa Barbara trip, right?
Right.
And that's a year. That's like, so I started finding he had these cuts, these scratches, and I'm like, well, why would he have all these cuts and these scratches? And then I started seeing that he started covering them with do-rags. So in my shorts, you'll see pictures where he's got scratches on his forehead. He covers like band-aids on his head too. And he'll cover these scratches, black eyes, and marks.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm crazy. Like, yeah. So I started digging into that, and that's how this got started.
And so also quickly, they had. Sorry, one quick thing. Hold your thought. Take me 5 seconds. Also, I know there was like a stand-in Celeste that looked like her, but it wasn't her.
That's
I think she came from Kai Cenat, that kind of circle of people. I think she comes from.
Yeah, he found her on an online page. That Asia girl's on an acting page too. Right. So he's finding these girls that look like her through these websites.
Right.
And then he's purposely hiring girls to pretend to be his girlfriend. Because this Asia girl, she even came out and said, "Hey, I'm sick of these streamers embarrassing me online, making me pose as their girlfriend and all this stuff." Right. So she's basically coming out right now and telling you, "Hey, I was hired to pretend to be with this guy on a stream and pose like as his woman." She's even in one of his music videos as Celeste.
Oh right, yeah. I've probably seen the video, the one that she's on the bed.
Yeah, she's on the bed, that one, and then she's got the one where he's projecting her on a wall.
Right.
He's sitting there, and then behind her, he tries to make it look like she's a ghost behind him.
All right.
Right. Okay. So basically, just recently, he posted this tour book. Right. And in the tour book, he's got all these things about like talking about heart out. He sang his heart out. It's on the Celeste page. And on that page, she's in this dark cloud. And she's holding the red string. And the red string's leading to his heart. Right? So I'm like, oh, he has all this stuff about heart out. And it's always these. And then another page shows a heart outside the body and the string leading to a bloody hand with the strings on it.
Wow.
And then I was like, okay, that's fucking crazy. So I started looking more and more and more. And then you know how you had those bloody tees that got pulled?
Yeah, what the clothes that he was selling that had like the blood stain thing on it or something, like the shirts on the tops?
If you look at those shirts, he put a bloody handprint over the heart. Right. And then I just seen another video where he's wearing a white suit with a bloody heart and a red string hanging down. Right. So he's constantly telling you, and he has a song where he says, calling her a heartless woman. And he talks about, he says, "Sorry for bruising you up, blah, 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 blah. But you did this to me not too long ago." And he talks about ripping her heart out, tearing it out, and making her bite it.
Wow.
Okay. So you adding all this together, and this guy's on his Discord showing, when he shows the knife, he pops that knife, and they're like, "Hey, don't show." And the guy who's his Xerxes or whatever the fuck this guy's name is, he's his moderator. And right below that guy, he's saying pre-ban. And the guy King Wendigo, right below him, is like pre-ban. And they're all telling him, "Put that knife away. Don't fucking show." Right. They know what happened to this girl. There's people on his Discord that have seen the video. He filmed it somehow, and these guys have seen it. And they all know what he did, because when he has the knife flipped around, right? The knife, when he pop in the knife, it's flipped, and it has blood stains on it. Okay, so there's blood stains on this knife, and one guy's like, "Flip so tough." What's flipped? The knife is flipped with the blood. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh man,
crazy.
he's talking to real killers, real pedophiles, cannibals.
Yeah, and
Did you see
whatnot.
that post? Did you see the post where he had the underage girl and he was warning her? And he was
Go on. What
telling
did he
this girl
say?
this girl went to his concert with her dad. And when she got there, she went to go talk to David after he'd been talking to him online, and he ignored her like he didn't know her. Right.
Right.
And she's saying that like she has all these text messages where he's warning her like, hey, the people on my Discord are you don't know what these people are into. These are bad people. It's like the dark web.
Right. Fucking hell.
Right. So he told this girl in messages, it's the dark web. You go to the thing, he's talking to cannibals, pedophiles, killers, like he is in this 647 kind of cult or whatever, where they lure these children through the online. I don't know if you heard about
What
this.
cult? What did he say? 6-7.
Yeah, it's called 764. Yeah, have you heard about that?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you got to look into this cult. This online cult, he's hiding these numbers in his videos and his CD fucking covers.
Okay.
If you email me at staticx92@gmail.com, I will send you all the proof of everything. People on YouTube, I've sent all this information to all these YouTubers, but they won't talk about it because it's about the cult. It's showing a cult shit. It's showing all this hateful stuff about her, and they're saying, "Oh, that's too dark. It's too dark." They don't want to talk about how this guy might be a cannibal and he might be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely a strange one.
This 7-6 cult, this 764 cult was started by a 15-year-old kid in the UK.
Okay.
And apparently he would share all these images of these kids being killed and pictures, and they started conversing, and they would tell kids how to lure children, how to communicate with them online to get them to run away from home, and then they would kill these people on camera. And their whole thing is sharing the videos. He's creating he's either part of this cult or he's trying to create his own version of that on his Discord.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's mental.
Yeah.
Hey, just quick question.
Yeah.
Do you know if he's ever mentioned, or does he like a show, David? Has he ever mentioned a cartoon called Chainsaw Man? Do you know if he's never mentioned that one? Okay.
No, but I know he's into some anime called Tokyo Ghoul, where the guy is a fucking cannibal. The main character is a cannibal, and it's all about him eating people, and that's his favorite thing.
Crazy.
Right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I also found out that he's big into Dexter. And on Dexter, there was some blood moon killer. I never watched the show, but that's what I heard.
Yeah, I've watched Dexter, but I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I like a bit of Dexter. I've seen it all, but I'm trying to remember. Blood Moon? I can't remember. I'd have to get
there was some kind of like killer who killed under the blood moon. And one guy was saying in a video, he believed that that's why he did it. He got the inspiration from watching Dexter. Her birth month is a harvest moon.
Oh, right.
Right. So I started looking into all this stuff about sacrifices and harvest moon. And I found out that in his art, in his CD, he has these little crosses, upside down crosses. They look like a question mark with a upside down cross. That's the cross of Kronos. He is the god of sacrifice. These occult people, they worship like Saturnian, like, you know, the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
With the sickle and the fucking. Back in the day, he used to hold an hourglass, right? And he's all about time.
Yeah, of course. Kronos.
Yeah, Kronos represents time, sacrifice.
Yeah.
He puts shit about the sacrifice in the CD cover, right? And her birth moon is the harvest moon.
Right.
So I started looking into this harvest moon, and they're saying that when you do this sacrifice, you get rid of the stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. The stuff that's annoying you, pissing you off, bothering you, you get rid of it, and then you have a fresh start for this new year.
Yeah, fresh canvas. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah,
a fresh canvas, all this stuff. So he is showing her in this artwork, and he put like repugnant, like in the cartoon's arm. It was like REPP, and it said like almost said repent, misspelled, but then there was a little A at the bottom, and with that A you could add when I put it into Google, it came up with repugnant. So I looked up the word repugnant, and it was like incompatible with, you can't get along with. Like, he's telling you that this girl is incompatible with him, that she had to go.
Right.
Like, there's all this hateful stuff in there telling you, like, this girl was not the one. She had to be,
Right.
And because he's relating to a child and expecting a child to be an adult. Right?
Yeah.
But he expects
and
this
that's why,
adult
and that's why
maturity.
Yeah, exactly. Because obviously it's easier to basically be more impressionable on a youngster. You know what I mean? If their frontal lobe and stuff like that hasn't developed properly, you know what I mean? They're going to be more susceptible to, go under the guise of the bullshit that you say, if you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Easily misled.
When they're young, they worship these people like idols, like they're a god, right?
Yeah.
They don't see them as like, oh, that's just a person. They're worshiping this guy hardcore.
Yeah.
But there came a point where she wanted to leave, right? Because he had that tweet that talked about her wanting to go home to her family. He said, I just got this notey from you saying you want to go back to your mom and your dad. We can't all be in our ideal situations. We just got to push through, bro. Did you ever see that tweet? That post he had about that?
I may not have. I'm not sure.
It's like way back when people were talking about it, when it first came out, right? And I was like, so this guy was keeping her against her will eventually.
Yeah.
Right? At first, she went there all willingly. Getting her to run away through this game, right? Because he's talking to her through Fortnite, and he's convincing her to run away. And he gets the training from this cult how to do that. These people on this 764 thing, they teach people how to lure these kids from their homes, how to become their friend, how to give them a false sense of security, and they talk to them for maybe even years before they get them to leave their home. This isn't just like they talk to them in a day and they come over.
No, of course, This
is a fucking deep fucking. They sit there and work on this for a long fucking time. This is like some real twisted shit.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, these people, man, it's a crazy sick individuals out there, man. And as I say, and as going back to the industry and how satanic it all is and all of that, so it's just absolutely crazy.
Well, did you hear about his manager? His manager managed this other rapper called Little Mosley.
Okay.
And the sister posted stuff saying that the guy that her brother worked for got involved in all this pedo shit, and he got busted for it. And he said the only reason he did that is because these record label people made him do it. And he said that they were getting him to do rituals and getting him to meet with a fucking Haitian witch doctor called Papa Longo, and fucking he got all twisted. And this is the same label that David does his shit for, Dark Room, right?
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm like, if any of this shit is true, like people are coming out now saying there's rumors that maybe like Sloan did a video today, and he's saying that there's rumors out there that David was purposely bringing Celeste and pimping her out to these record people, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if that happened, because it's pretty wild.
There was that picture where he had the knife, where he posted under the underpass with the knife.
Oh, I don't know that one. I'm not sure.
Okay, like one of her last pictures of her proof of life that the PI had, she's standing by a tree, and she had two heads. That the guy made it like cut at the neck where it made it look like an effect where she had like a head and then a head at the bottom.
Okay.
Because he has this option on the phone that can do these special flip pictures, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
Right, so it's like a new kind of camera, and you can do this. And he's the place where that tree when he's showing that knife, apparently that area is called the Blade, and it's a part in LA called Figaro Street, and that's where they pimp young girls. They're saying that's where they take young girls to pimp them. At fucking 12 years old, you can go down to this fucking Figaro Street and you can find 11-year-old prostitutes who are addicted to drugs.
Crazy.
I'm like, holy shit. And they're saying it's like the worst part of Los Angeles. right?
Yeah,
And he's standing there in a
sad,
photo
man.
with her at a place called The Blade, showing a blade. And then the next time he showed that blade on the stream, when he's talking to this King Wendigo, saying these all those fuckers, he's got blood stains on that same knife.
Yeah, interesting. Did they
Yeah.
track his car or the Tesla to somewhere like that or something? Did they say that in the news? Am I mistaken?
They
might have said
tracked
something
his
like that,
car
right?
to Santa Barbara,
Oh,
right?
right.
They have they know
Data.
everywhere he went.
The data, yeah, because the car,
Yeah,
Tesla,
so
it's gonna have all the data.
they know that he went there, and he went to the Santa Barbara, and he stayed there overnight till dawn. Right?
Wow.
So that's probably when he did the cutting up, or he brought her there and killed her or did something, and then he chopped her up.
Right.
His whole CD cover with the sunflowers, that's where he did it. That's his Santa Barbara trip. He's posting the album covers where he did it, and then in the cover, in the Celeste cartoon, in the braids, because I started looking into all the cartoons, right? I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. I found out the cartoons have little stick figures with knives on them, all kinds of creepy fucking shit. Like, I was like, oh, this is too much. But there was actual stick figures where the arms and legs are cut off, and it shows two people dragging a body, and you can see blood smears. Right. Like, it's all so small. Okay, because there's a lady on YouTube. Her name's Crime and Context with Kadisha Lynn. She blows up the cover in 4K. She puts it through a program and she blows it up. So from her blown up fucking pictures, I started taking photos. I'm like, that lady found the arm hack. She's like, oh, she points out there's a hack in the arm. And I'm like, well, lady, did you notice that the hand is also missing? She's like, oh my God, how did you see that? I'm like, you're missing clues, lady. And I've been messaging this lady for a fucking month straight, saying, you got to message me back of what I found. I found pages and pages of fucking clues, stuff that you fucking missed. Message me back. She comments on my stuff, puts hearts, but doesn't message me back about it. I'm like, fuck.
All right.
So I'm like,
yeah.
I only have email. She sent me her Instagram. I'm like, lady, I'm 45 years old. I don't have fucking Instagram. So I'm like, I'm like, I got email. I can email you anytime. So I started putting the stuff in my shorts on my YouTube because I had nowhere to put it. And I like, you know where? But it's hard to put picture by picture because I can only put one picture at a time on a short, right? So I need multiple pictures side by side to really point this shit out, right? But anyway, you go to the Celeste. I took all photos. I started taking photos. And then one day I started going through the photos and I looked in the water by the Celeste cartoon. And in the water, about the 10-minute mark on this chick's video, you can go to that chick's video, pause it at 10 minutes and zoom in the water on her hair. It shows the Celeste cartoon of these two braids going up. Yeah. And inside those braids, in the middle of those braids, like framed, is a picture of a dead girl's face. And it has a white eye, a withered eye, and like a dark mouth, like a black, like Joker like looking mouth, right? And I have, because I listen to death metal, I'm all about death metal, playing death metal. I'm a guitar player. I have all these death metal CDs, and they have corpses on them, right? Real pictures sometimes.
Right.
And one of them,
I can imagine.
one of them shows a lady where her face is like that, with a white eye, and the fucking nose is flat. And I was like, because when you rot, the cartilage disappears. Yes. So eventually your nose falls flat, like two little nostril holes. And that's what this body looks like. That's what the face looks like in there.
So it's going down to the skeleton, right?
Yeah. Well, no, the cartilage goes, but the skin's still there. But yeah, you're down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're looking like pancake face now, right?
Yeah.
So and these eyes are white. And what I found is that in his romantic homicide video, there's a part in the video where it goes black and white and it starts flashing like this. Trapmore Ross was showing pictures of it slowed down, or he went to the video and he started slowing it down and he's like, oh, it's shattered glass. I'm like, dude, this guy's missing shit. So I start taking screenshots.
He's probably missing it on purpose because he's a shithead. He probably says that
Yeah,
on purpose,
yeah,
but we can
I-
actually see it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, come on. Yeah, he's a liar, man. He's a
yeah.
shit. Yeah, that's what I'm
He
saying.
didn't point out enough, right? So I'm like, okay, this guy's not pointing out enough. So I'm going to start taking pictures. So I started taking pictures, and when those
Right.
flash frames are going, they're flashing. He's flashing her dead. Like the girl in the video goes dark, and her whole face goes dark, and her eyes go completely white. And it shows the arm cut off, which we know that she was had her arm cut off now, right? This is 2 years before she's found, right? And he's got like all this stuff in there, like little demons that look like Hello Kitties. The Hello Kitty
Oh yeah, yeah. He
logo.
likes all of the Hello Kitty stuff. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he's got demonic versions of that inside the thing, and he flashes, and I'm like, dude, he's all about these white eyes. So I'm like,
Okay.
he purposely wanted her to be withered, because his album
Right.
title is Marquessence, right? He has a subtitle. It says Withered Marquessence.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's his deluxe edition, the one with the cartoon characters on it, right? That Marquessence means when something dies, it keeps the dead parts inside there's like living parts still there inside the dead thing.
Right.
He's talking about the leaves changing around autumn, like when this harvest moon is changing and becoming withered. So he still has that dead thing inside him, right?
Yeah.
And I was saying there's all this stuff about ripping her heart out, cannibalism. So I think he ripped her heart out for real. The cops are saying her torso, her head and her torso is intact. I think that's bullshit. They're lying because they gave out all this misleading information already. They've been lying all this whole case because they have to legally. It's nothing on their fault. They have to legally lie. They have to legally lie to weed out bad tips and all this bullshit, right?
Oh yeah.
So,
I heard that. Yeah, to a degree. Yeah.
He did something to her heart. From the song lyrics, from the pictures, he has pictures in his book where his heart's ripped out. All these things going to his heart. All these the shirts. I'm like, he ripped her heart up for real, and he either ate it or he kept it, because in his tour book he says, you always keep a missing piece of that person. Right. So think about that.
It makes sense, doesn't it? If she's dismembered and all of that, and then the heart stuff. Yeah, I mean, he's just telling on himself, isn't it?
He's telling on himself. He's ratting himself out left, right, and center.
Yeah, left, right, and center confessions, isn't it? Like, fucking hell, man.
Yeah, it's all. And when you do that, it's because you have a guilty conscience.
Exactly.
Right? He has, and I was thinking, like, is he totally heartless? I started thinking, like, I think he was in a major rage when he did this, and at the time he hated her and he felt this way. But there are breaks in the personality because he did that song Afterlife, and on stage he started crying. Right? He wrote these songs wanting to kill her for his art project, but when he actually did it and put it into reality, he started seeing that, hey, I'm actually hurting from this, right? The cracks start to show, right? The feelings start to come through. Because I watched that performance and I'm like, yeah, he actually does cry. He starts sobbing, like breaks down. He's like, he's shaking.
Was that his last tour, right? Around September?
Yeah, his last tour, right? A couple days before they cut it off or whatever, right? On his last tour. Yeah. He's up on stage. And then also what he gave himself away on stage a couple times too before
didn't they stop? Wait. Didn't they stop it? Excuse me. Didn't they stop it on the 19th? Because I'm sure they
did stop his tour, but he kept going after it was found.
Right.
They cut
I know that, but
against his will. He kept going and wanted to keep going, and the manager wanted to keep going. But
that's what I'm saying. That would have been happening.
The club said no. The club started saying no. We ain't housing you. You know what I mean? So the club started canceling. So the venue started canceling on him.
I'm gonna have to double check. Basically, because Sacrifice equals 46, and then 19/9, so 19th of September, and the 46 prime is 199. And is that the 257th day of the year? Blood Sacrifice 257. I'm gonna have to double check because I've done a lot of stuff for the movie. basically the movie Him came out on that day. So there's a lot of sacrificial numbers and Faustin bargain with the release of the Him movie. I don't know if you know that movie with the NFL stuff. I don't know if you know the movie. It's a new movie.
Oh no,
it's all to do with.
I was thinking about looking into that because you know there's a black boule, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, there's a Freemason for black people. But a lot of people don't know that. They have their own Freemason, and they're saying that movie is all about him being a part of this boule and this black Freemason cult and like
Yeah, and of course he's showing the other side because of the NFL and like sports leagues or whatever sport it is. It's all Freemasonic Jesuit order. It's all of that. So doesn't matter if it's golf, doesn't matter if it's Formula One, doesn't matter if you know what I mean. It's all saturated everywhere, man.
Did you ever see the movie The Last Boy Scout? Did you ever see the movie The Last Boy Scout?
I have seen that, but years ago. Bruce Willis.
Yeah, watch that. It's got the brother.
I'm gonna watch it tonight. It's got the brother, the guy that's in Marlon Wayans, that's in Him. His brother's Damon Wayans, that's in the film. Yeah, with what's his name? What's it called again?
Right. They show a lot of corruption.
Last Boy Scout. Last Boy Scout.
Yeah,
Last Boy Scout.
They explain how it's all corrupt, it's all bought out, it's all like, these sports guys are like basically like mob linked. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, mob ties and then Freemasonic. Yeah,
it's not good. So basically, you're getting controlled.
Exactly. It's always somewhere, man. It's like a big pyramid scheme. I want to ask you: do you know about the drummer that died in Slipknot? I think there was a couple of deaths. Yeah, I can't remember his name, but I think there's a couple of deaths. They've even got a song called Gematria, the killing name. My channel and this community is to do with Gematria and numerology. That's what we're talking about here. But my point is, the drummer, the drummer that died, give me 10 seconds. The drummer that died, hold your thought. The drummer that died, he died at 38. And there's more to it, but all I can remember right now, we died at 38, and again, murder 38, and all the 38s I already spoke about earlier in today's transmission. So, you know, and they've got a song called Gematria, the killing name. I mean, come on, man.
There's another thing with that Slipknot and that 764 cult, because they're saying that one of these offshoots of the cult was called Hell. And Slipknot has this song where they have it Hell written like computer talk, like HE777, but you put it upside down, it's Hell. And I was thinking, that's kind of strange, you know, that they have a song called Hell and it's written all computer code like that. And there's a 6-7 cult offshoot called Hell. I was like, like I've met Slipknot before. The guys seem like nice people, but the guy, I don't know, their music can trigger certain kids to kill because
I know, of course. It's like rap music, all of that. Yeah, rap music, drill, trap, whatever. Yeah, of course.
It's like this David thing. In certain hands, this music shouldn't be in their hands.
Exactly.
A lot of those kids who go over the edge is because they had religious brainwashing. Like David, he came from a very religious house. His dad's was this fake preacher and all this shit at one point.
Oh yeah, I saw something with that with Traplow Ross. Something he was on his dad's channel. You probably saw the same video. He went on his dad's YouTube. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. In my opinion, I think the dad molested David, and that's why he has these alter egos. I think he learned how to keep secrets, and he remember when I was talking about how he talked to the underage girl?
Yeah.
And he had those texts. Well, in those texts, she talks about how he's still a good guy because he helped her find God, right?
What God?
And she had a friend who died. She had a friend who died, and he told her just get over it, blah blah blah, and like all this kind of stuff. But she was saying that she helped him with God, and I was like, it seemed like he knows how to use God to talk to people and to get into their head religiously, and to make people think that he is a good person.
Yeah. Straight manipulation, right?
Yeah, he uses the God and the manipulation, and I'm like, where did he learn it from though? He probably learned it from his father.
And look at from small churches to like mega church that are like, you know, the way they get a lot of the give generously and get the people giving donations, and it's one big scam, and then they would have exactly. Then they pretend to heal people. So 1 minute someone's in a wheelchair, then they can walk again.
His dad he's posing in pictures like a gangster, but he was a preacher, right?
Right.
Yeah, so he's sitting there yo in the photo, but you're like, this guy gives off a fake vibe. You know what I mean? Like he used the church to scam.
Yeah.
Right. And David's family is very wealthy. They live on a big farm. And that's where they had the burn pit out there. Right? Yeah. So people are thinking he had that burn cage. He might have been bringing it out to his parents' house to burn the body.
Yeah, or bits of it, bits and bobs, here and there, right?
Yeah, the parts, right?
Possible.
He was going to burn the parts.
Yeah.
Right? In this burn cage, right? So I was thinking, how would he do that at the house where his parents live? What if their windows were open? Wouldn't this smoke, stink and go? And I'm like, maybe that's why he didn't do it, right? He changed his mind, right? He didn't use this burn box, right? But
crazy.
And they had a chainsaw. Now they're saying there's a chainsaw and it had a cover on it. Well, that cover comes off plastic. It just covers the blade, guys. You could take that off. He could use that. He could clean it with the bleach like he did the shoes.
Yeah.
Right? So people are like, oh, there was still a covering on it. Those coverings come on and off like nothing. You've seen the chainsaw with the little plastic cover the blade.
Yeah. I'm thinking quickly though. If you had because obviously he's got money around him and all of that stuff. I'm thinking, why would you not either feed to pigs or some serious acid tub or something like that? Like, why would you have a dismembered body in your car? You know what I mean?
Because that's I was thinking at first, because that PI said farm tools, right? He said farm tools. So I was thinking he had these tubs, because people are saying on farms you can buy these special tubs that the acid doesn't burn through, and you can put
that's what I'm saying.
And dissolve it. So I was thinking, because the PI said evaporate her. He didn't say incinerate her. He said evaporate her first.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, what would evaporate somebody? And what on a farm? So we started looking at farm tools, but now we're finding it's an incinerator.
Yeah, dissolve, crazy.
But he also said there was cleaning, there was chemicals there. Right? He said there was bottles of chemicals, farm tools, and bottles of chemicals. And he said combined you could use all this to get rid of somebody, right?
Yeah, that's mental. You want to put your channel in the private chat, or if you want, put it on my community wall post. It should stick. Or write a comment on my, or just write a comment on my community wall, and I can tap your thing in it, your picture, and it will go to your channel. You know what I mean? Just write whatever, put a full stop. Do anything, and then I can, you know what I mean? I can go to your channel and stuff.
Where do you type that?
Just go on my community wall post. So on my YouTube, go to the wall post where there's a wall post section. So you got live tab, videos, whatever, and then you have.
Okay, I'll have to do it after, because I can't. I can only see so much right now on the screen.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, of course.
I'm on a phone, so.
Yeah, sure. No worries, man.
Yeah, mine's Master Death 1340 or something. Master Death Hancock 1340.
All right, that's the name of the channel.
But yeah, if you check my shorts. I just put them in my shorts, right? I put little bits of proof, but I can send you stuff. If you email me at staticx, like the band,
right.
92@gmail.com, I'll send you everything I have, and it'll blow you away.
I can imagine. Yeah,
dude, I looked into this for day, noon, and night. I showed my friends, and they're like, how the fuck are these people not reporting on this shit? How do you send this to these people and they don't fucking say something about it? It's because they don't want to mention. All these people on these fucking YouTube channels, they all read shit off Reddit. They're not looking for clues themselves. They're parroting what someone else said.
Right? Yeah. Like, I don't use Reddit myself. I don't use that. I don't know. I don't use it.
I'm like, if someone takes what I find and puts it on Reddit, cool, and that helps find a clue, that's great. But I'm like, I don't have a Reddit account because I'm 45 years old, right? That's more like a young person's thing.
Right. Yeah, man, it's an absolutely crazy case, man. As soon as the story broke, I was like, "What, really?" And then, as I said to you,
I try not to look into any cases about murder because stories about murder put negativity in your soul.
Oh no, of course.
Every negativity
But the reason why I do what I. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. The reason why I do what I do is because imagine Celeste now. Even if she's not looking back into this realm, she could feel more complete knowing that, oh shit, at least Zombieland variants noted what was going on. I feel much better today. I don't know why, but something in her. And the other thing is, people that leave, whether it's in a bad way or whatever, or just a kind of a natural way of death or whatever, noting this knowledge, you can pair up, as I was explaining on the last stream, they could have died from cancer or a natural cause or whatever it is or whatever. And you can be like, wow, you can see that the name equated to, you know, whatever cancer was. So 37, then they died 4 weeks and 4 days from their birthday, or 4 months, 4 weeks, and cancer equals 44. My point is, you realize the almighty code, whoever made the whole construct of the universe and the plane of existence, there's a code, a pre-code that's playing out, and we're just in our meat suits playing out a pre-roll that's already set. So my point is, those that come into this understanding may find comfort and realizing, wow, that's what was set anyway. So you would find more comfort in knowing, okay, wow, that was their storyline. Get it? That's just me personally. Like, I'll find more comfort in knowing, wow, if that happened to somebody I knew or somebody that I know and I've passed away, however it was from, I don't know, God forbid, knife crime or cancer or whatever, or natural causes, obviously, if they know the knowledge, they can be like, oh, wow, look, now I've checked this up, look at his date of birth, look at that when he died, boom, 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 boom. They can be like, wow, the code definitely played out with him as well. I can find more comfort in knowing it was already pre-written anyway. You know?
There's definitely stuff to horoscopes and stuff, like some of that stuff.
Exactly.
Pretty, like, how do these people have the moods of these horoscopes that they say, right? And they fit, right? So I'm like, there's got to be some kind of universal connection to the universe.
Yeah,
but this thing
in tandem.
They say that ghosts are made through unnatural deaths, right? Like painful deaths, horrible deaths.
Right. Yeah, they're still echoing in the place that we know all the hurt was. Yeah.
There's stuff that I found in the picture where in the Celeste cartoon, her arm is raised, right? She's got the arm raised up with these hands, and the fingers look like a big knife. Like the middle finger's like a butcher knife.
Right.
And on the arm, there's all these little drawings going down, right? And I found right at the sleeve where her arm is, there's an Ouroboros. He makes it look like there's a little snake. And that's like a snake eating its tail. It's like an infinity loop. And inside that snake, he has like a little sad face, like a sad ghost kind of like face. So I'm like, he wants her to be cursed for all eternity. Right? He wants her, not only did he want to kill her for this discretion or this slight that she did to him, like whether he thought he would cheat on him or because he kept calling her a cheater, right? He had all these reposts about her he was mad that she had another guy before him.
Yes, I saw something about that. It was stuff.
You remember that with the nail gun where he had the gun to her head and he's like,
I don't know about the nail gun stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know about
remember that post?
Go on.
Yeah, he posted a thing from American Psycho.
Right.
It was a scene from a movie where the American Psycho guy has a nail gun to the girl's head.
Right. And is that a Christian Bale?
Christian Bale,
Batman.
Yeah. In that scene, right? This is one of his favorite movies, he said, right? So in that scene,
shit.
he's putting the nail gun to her head, right? And he put the captions like, when I hear about her talking about guys before me, and it utterly disgusts me, right?
Oh, you're making him remember now. He had another picture, and somebody was cutting up meat, and he said something basically the kind of caption.
Those are all in his posts, right?
Yes. I've seen that one.
You're talking to other guys. Remember that one? He's chopping the meat. Okay? He put those all around the same time. Okay, and in that caption, he's talking about this guy Gus. That she had one dude before him called Gus, and this gangster guy Gus took her virginity. So it seems to me that he was jealous of this guy taking her virginity. He was jealous of this guy taking her virginity, and that's why he's cutting up the meat. And he's like, when she talks to other guys, because he thinks this girl's going to take off on him. He thinks he's going to go back to another guy because she talked to this other dude, right? He flies into a rage if she even mentions a previous dude. We're talking about insecurity on a level you never seen, right?
But what's so crazy, as you know, we know that she died at 14, but then and she got found just after her 50th birthday or something like that.
Yeah.
But basically, he's been speaking to her for about 3 years since she was like 11 years old. Oh, mate. Oh, mate. He needs the wood chipper.
Yeah,
Put him in
yeah.
the wood
Well,
chipper. You
that's
know?
what I'm talking about. Because he's talking to her
Disgusting,
through this
man.
game. Because this cult
Right.
teaches them how to lure these kids through these games.
The
That's why the
764 thing.
government's the 764, and that's why the government's coming down on Roblox, Minecraft.
Yeah.
Like
You're right.
I have my kids were on those games when I was a kid, right? So I was like, oh, that's creepy ass shit. But you don't know who's talking to your kid through that headset.
But this is it. Yeah.
Right?
That's why you got to be
like,
so careful and mindful, man. If you've got kids and that, and they're on these devices and online and doing stuff, listen, man, make sure, man, that they're not in some crazy chat room or, got the headphones on, they've got these crazy people talking, or you're in the game like Roblox and they're doing, sexual activities in the game. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, what the hell is going on, man? You'll think it was a normal game looking like Lego. You come into the kid's room, or the kid comes and tells you innocently, because the kids are innocent, right? So they couldn't even, some kids are going to even tell their parents, oh, this was happening. And the parents are going to go, what? You're going to absolutely lose your shit, mate. Like, what? Okay, let me delete that game. Delete that.
Well, parents are. A lot of parents are getting rid of these fucking games. They don't even want them in their house anymore.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. Because there shouldn't be adults talking to children through a kid's game. That's just fucking wrong. Like that should not be going on.
Yeah, and or in turn, obviously, regardless of age, but obviously going back down, the ladder to a younger age, obviously, as we're saying, the whole influence of just mad stuff, gore porn or whatever it is, you know what I mean? It's just everywhere, man, So you just
there's another thing with that where the guy, remember he was talking about the gore, and he said he desensitized himself on purpose.
Yeah. I saw that post. I saw that.
Right?
Yeah.
So it seems like he was trying on purpose. He said, I desensitized my own purpose not to feel the wrong things. Right?
Yeah. Mental, man.
What are the wrong things that could stop him from killing somebody? Love and compassion will stop you from killing and committing a murder on somebody. Right?
Exactly.
So he's desensitizing himself to love, you know what I mean? He purposely rewired his own brain.
Yeah, MK
this guy
himself,
went out
literally.
of his way. He did it on purpose to rewire his own brain. So he could commit this act. And see, deep down, he's a sensitive artist and a nice guy.
Yeah, because he's an emo singer.
I'm not saying he's a nice guy. He's a sick fuck, but he was a church kid, all this shit, right? But for him to do this, he has to create the alter ego.
Yeah, because that's what he said, didn't it? Alter ego. He was looking to have a cartoon and all of this type of stuff with his alter ego. Yeah, man. It's a messy situation. It's crazy. Absolutely mental.
One, I don't got strong. Okay. I'll be right back. I'll be 1 sec.
All right, man. Yeah, no worries, bro. Cool. Yes, you got the weed in the background on the flag. All right. Definitely an interesting conversation. If anybody's watching this on the rewind on the replay, while what's his name again? Master Death. Hancock has gone to do something quickly. But yeah, man. Interesting and obviously crazy chat. Talking about this David guy, right? Unbelievable.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, man.
I sell illegal smoke, so I had to do a deal.
All right. Yeah, I need to sort out something myself. I ain't got anything anymore. I had some, what did I have the other day? I had Blue Z. I can't remember what it's made from, or like the strain and all of that stuff. But
oh yeah, right on.
Yeah, it's called Blue Z or something like that. Cali X Blue Z.
Yeah, this David guy is next level. See, the only other time I followed a murder case was that Casey Anthony. Do you remember her?
Casey Anthony. Do I know that one? What is that one? Is that the
Yeah,
woman and her child went missing or something like that?
Yeah, the child went missing. She didn't report it, and it turned out she buried the kid in the family grave where she had the pet cemetery.
Wow, I might know
And
that
yeah,
story. I might know it.
for 30 days she didn't report her kid missing. She went out partying. She got a tattoo that said
Yeah,
"The
I know
Beautiful
the
Life."
one. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
the one.
so
Yeah,
I followed that
yeah.
whole case to the end, and when they didn't
Yeah.
convict her, I was just like, I'm never following another one of these cases again.
Oh yeah. She didn't even get. Yeah, and then she put out some strange video about a year ago. I remember. I can't remember what it was, what she was saying in it. She might have been sitting in her car. I can't remember. I might be mistaken, but there was like an update
Yeah.
video that she put out in about a year ago, year and a half, no more than that, not more than 2 years.
Apparently, right after that trial, a billionaire saw her, took her in, and gave her plastic surgery to help change her looks.
Wow. And as I say, I don't just follow. Just so you know, I don't just follow murder cases or serial killer stuff. I watch it all. As in, basically, whether it's normal crime, the tiniest thing, to Much Ado About Nothing. My point is, it's the psychology first and foremost. That's what I'm on. You know what I mean? Like, I like to see. Yeah. I like to see the psychology. So I'm all about that. Yeah.
Well, in the psychology, some of these people are pretty fascinating. One other one
that's what I'm saying.
I did follow was that Jodi Arias.
I'm not sure if I know that one. I mean, I watch so many of these crime YouTube. I've got so many of these channels. She was a
blonde lady who hacked her boyfriend's head almost off.
Oh god.
He ended up being like a church guy, and she came out with all this stuff saying like he was a rapist, so she had to cut his head off, or like, it was like a whole trial, but she ended up getting convicted.
Right, they didn't believe her. Or they did believe her, but the act that she did was, still.
They didn't believe him. So but it's worse when you see these people get away with it.
No, of course. There was a good one, and the guy got caught. Basically, there was a guy had a wife, but when he would leave the wife and pretend to go fishing, he would scout around for maybe workers that work in the night, work in the streets, and or tramps, right?
Yeah.
And basically, one of the tramps that he picked up, he said, "Oh, do you want to go for a drive?" But what he does, he takes the people to a hotel, films it, kills the people, and videos it. But basically, he dropped his phone under a seat, and then he picked up some tramp woman, and then they was driving around, and then something happened, and something happened, and then she found his phone under the seat and just picked it up, thinking it was her phone at the time. And then she left the car. Something happened. As she got out of the car, boom, and then when she got back to her tent, where she stayed in the street or whatever, she went through the phone. Like, oh shit, that's not my phone. And then she realized, she goes, oh, what's this file? And whatever the file's name was, was admitting to, oh, this is the file. The file name could have been something like Bloody Hotel. So she's gone in the file, and then she's seen all these crazy shit. Basically got the police contact, and then the police got contact with the guy. And then obviously when they get to him, he don't know that the police have already got the phone and know all the details. So they're letting him chat. Yeah. And then they just, it's a good one, bro. It's a good one. As horrible as it is, obviously he got caught. So it's nice to see that the scumbag got caught. You know what I mean? Going on like he's a nice guy. He's got a wife, but what he's doing, he's taking people to hotels, women, and brutally killing them on videoing it.
Some of these serial killers have families that they go home and they live a normal life, and then they go out and kill. Right. That there's people who live the dual identity, double lives that. That's crazy.
Crazy. Absolutely.
That when you told me that story, it reminded me of a story that one of my customers told me that I sell smokes to. He told me this whole story. He met this lady, and he was hitchhiking. He picked this female hitchhiker up. She took him to the woods, and then she's like let him do her. He said, oh, she let him do her in the ass and everything. And he's like thinking, this is great. And then the police come.
Go on,
yeah. And the police come, and they fucking start going after this chick. And right as they come, she threw her phone in the fire, and the phone starts crackling and breaking and blah 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 blah. And the cops go, do you know who this woman is? And he goes, no, I just picked her up, and we had a rendezvous in the woods. And he says, well, actually, she's killed a whole bunch of men, and all the images of all the men that she's been doing robbing and killing are all on
probably
the
on
phone.
That phone. Yeah, going to be on that phone.
She just threw in the fire. Right. And he's like, I had no idea. Right. So I'm like, You
And then
don't know.
they probably tracked the phone from pinging off the towers, right? So they probably was like, right, they
Right.
might be in the woods. They triangulated, innit? Triangulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking hell, man. Crazy.
And I'm like,
Imagine that.
it just shows how close you could be to meeting like a free, some kind of serial killer, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah. You don't know who's who, innit, right? Especially if you don't know them. Or even if you do know them, that's the thing, innit? It could be married to them or whatever, or family or friend you've known for a long time, you know? Or even if they're not a serial killer, they could just do one crazy thing and then ring you up and say, hey, could you help me move this bag? And you're like, okay, what's the bag? And then you go there and it's like, okay, what the fuck? Those type of stories.
That's what I think happened with that car, with David's car. I think if he got that Neo guy to park it, I don't think the guy knew what was in there. I think he's been setting
the Chinese guy. The Chinese guy.
You got a Chinese guy. I think he's setting his friends up to be fall guys.
All right, Fall Guy, yeah.
You go park the car where I'm going to add her body later, and then, you know what I mean? Because there's no camera on that car. The PI said there's a camera before the car. They can see it driving up. He can see it going past, but he can't see it when it's parked. Because they parked it by house.
There's like a sentry mode that the Tesla itself can have, but it drains a lot of battery, so that would have came in handy, right? You know what I mean? Because obviously the car's got cameras in it, those type of Teslas all around. You know what I mean? But then it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if the car has data to say, oh, the boot was open at this time, or the boot was open at that time, or the front trunk, or the door. Like it's going to have data on everything when you wind the windows down, when you do this and that. You know what I mean?
Apparently, it lists everything. If someone opens that trunk, it has a record of the time it was opened.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
So they may not have video of who opened it, but they'll know when it was opened.
Yeah.
They'll know down to the minute that somebody put that body in there. And they're saying that this Tesla, it measures the weight. So if you're giving your buddy a lift, the car knows based on weight in the seats, computerized, it knows how much weight is there, and they know how heavy the person was that sat there.
Oh, yeah.
That's wild,
Interesting. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
So if he
more than likely she would have ridden that car. More than likely she would have ridden that car in it up front or in the back. You know what I mean? Like he might have picked her up or do you know what I mean? Yeah. Interesting.
So they'll know based on the weight who was in there. And if they're like, okay, a 120-pound girl was sitting there, they're gonna know. Or a 300-pound guy was sitting in the front seat.
Interesting. Fucking hell, man. It's crazy times, man. Crazy times to live in, man. So wild. You know what I mean? As you mentioned, right? You left that message with Jeffrey Dahmer, 213. He lived in 213, as you know, Death 213, as I said earlier.
Yeah, that's
man,
crazy that it actually means,
yeah.
It's like, well, did you pick that number on purpose?
But this is my point.
or was it like a coincidence? He just got room.
Yeah, it could have been organic. Yeah, it could have been organic. Yeah. But as I say, there's a lot of things that allude to, like when you realize their parents could have been military based or MK Ultra'd up the kids, or there's facilities, so to speak. Basically,
did you watch that video? Did you watch the video about Jeffrey Dahmer might have been MK Ultra'd?
Oh, well, then see, there you go.
Yeah, there's a video on YouTube. There's a video on YouTube talking about his father being MK Ultra'ing him, and his father knowing how to dissect animals and all the shit that he learned.
You see?
Yeah, all this farrier stuff and like that. That's why he's so good at dismantling bodies.
Right.
The people who know how to do this, they usually killed animals first.
Yeah.
They spend a lot of time skinning animals, like because like I'm from Canada, right? Like I'm used to coming outside and seeing, like back when I was a kid, I'd see people like with a skinned deer in their fucking driveway with the skin all bleeding.
Yeah.
That was normal,
I can imagine.
Right?
Yeah.
And people they know how to use the bones to make knives, and like the old natives, right?
Yeah.
Right. So if you get used to butchery of an animal, you're more used to doing it to a real person. That's where the whole desensitized thing comes in.
I was just gonna say desensitized as well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because you're like, oh, I've taken skin off something before. It's just like doing it to an animal, right? So like And someone was saying that, like, if David was making videos where every video he had a kitten stabbed, people would be like, this guy's sick. But because he had women in it, people accepted it.
Right.
And they're saying, why is society so accepting of a video where every video this guy's killing and dismembering a girl, right?
Crazy.
But if it was a cat, if he was killing a cat in every video, this shit wouldn't fly.
Oh no, yeah,
you know
of course, yeah. So like that Netflix documentary in it.
A female killed in all his videos, but it's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's getting all these record deals. He's got music on Netflix shows. He's got music on Fortnite, the game. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I mean, what? I mean, come on, man. You're crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely
it's like
crazy.
He's an industry plant. They just put him everywhere.
All of that as well. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that is mental, man. Wow. Holy moly.
I asked my kid about it. I'm like, have you ever heard of this David guy? And she's like, no.
Yeah, I never heard of him until...
He's 19 years old. She never heard of this guy in her life.
Yeah.
I said, is this something young kids listen to? She said, I've never heard of him ever, right?
Yeah.
So this guy wasn't as big as they're trying to make it out. And the rent for his place, he was 4 months
he was still doing...
behind.
he was still doing numbers, of course. And obviously they can make it up in certain places to make it look like he's doing more numbers. If we Spotify,
they can pad the numbers, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
But I think before this murder, he was failing. And I'm going to tell you why I think he was failing. A lot of his fans said that they didn't like his new CD. They said, I liked your old CD, blah, 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 blah. And all his hit songs were on the one before. Romantic Homicide, Here With Me. Those are on the previous CD. They weren't on his new CD. His billions of streams came from those two songs. He's not a one-hit wonder. He's a two-hit wonder. Do you get what I'm saying? He only had those two songs, and the only reason he got, after this story came out, he got 12 million downloads.
Right. Well, yeah, of course, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
He got 12 million downloads. Because even if it's a curiosity click, he's got that money.
That's what I was going to say. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Even if it's a one time, he's got that money. Yeah. So even though he's got all this revenue from what happened, he is actually not popular.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, because people are going to be doing the detective
like
thing.
The music and want to support it.
They're just combing through his music because he says so much self-incriminating stuff. So people are like, hold on,
so
let me check that song again.
To look for clues and all that.
Yeah.
All the evidence that I found from other YouTubers' videos because I didn't want to click on his videos.
Right. So I did click on his YouTube.
I don't want to click on a song and give him a cent, right? Because he did all this sick shit, so I'm not going to put money in the fucker's pocket, right?
Right.
But I'm sure if I watch his music videos, I'd probably find like 20 more pages of clues.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm telling you, you will. More than likely. I mean, we wouldn't be surprised at this point. That's my point.
No. And what I'm getting is that he wanted to curse her in the afterlife. Because there's a whole saying about if you bury someone with missing parts, that they're not complete and that it curses them. Right. Have you ever heard that?
I don't know of that, but I could see why maybe that could be the case.
That's why even, how when they do an autopsy, they take out your brain, they take out your lungs, they take out all this shit. Right. They'll put it back in you, not in order. They'll just put it back in the chest cavity and sew it up. But all those parts are still there. Right.
But in saying that, But hold up. But in saying that, the Egyptians seem to know what they was doing when it comes to certain stuff, and obviously they would take out a lot
Egyptian
of stuff.
culture,
and maybe put the heart in a mason jar and put something else. You know what I mean? And then be mummified. Right. So I don't know. But as I say, obviously, if he's doing stuff with a certain type of curse and doing some pentagrams and stuff, that's going to be different from what the Egyptians were doing. If you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or somebody else that's not doing that type of seance or bringing those type of deep entities to do that type of curse.
One of the cartoons has a dog guy on it, like a little dog, and I was like, the god of death is Anubis, right? And he's a dog.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So I was like, okay, he's
Definitely.
putting shit about Kronos, he's putting shit about Egyptian shit, he's putting the like one of his posts of his songs, he put the song he wrote Hollow Prayers, but the way he wrote prayers was just like the Slayer logo. It was in the same font. And I was like, oh, because I went to some of his videos and he says he draws inspiration from other music too. And he goes, oh yeah, I take from other music. He says Lady Gaga. He said I take from this guy. I take from metal music. Even I was like, oh, he actually mentioned metal music. And then I found out that he used the Slayer font and logo in his prayers. Like it says prayers, but it looks kind of like Slayer. Right. So I'm like, okay, so this guy, he is going to looking for other satanic stuff somehow, trying to put it into his art.
Right. Yeah. It's all about it. Definitely all
Slayer
about it,
also has a song called 213. Yeah, check out that song, 213 by Slayer.
Right. So say that again. There's a song called 213.
Yeah, by Slayer. Yeah, it's about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Well, oh, right.
Because it's his room. That was his room number, right?
Right. Slayer. Yeah, it makes sense. He's slaying people. Yeah. Crazy.
And that's okay. And I was like, oh, okay, because Slayer's another band that kids have sacrificed kids to, right? Because there's people who listen to this music and they're mentally unstable, and then they're like, oh, they have a song called Altar Sacrifice, and apparently these kids went out. It's like they got sued at one point, Slayer, but because of freedom of speech, they didn't go down for the murder, right? Because they could say, oh, it's just art, it's just expression, kind of like David can do right now, right? But they had a girl, and these guys tied this girl down with belts and stabbed her with knives, and they said, oh, we did it because of the song Altar Sacrifice, Crimson the Dead, talk about virgin sacrifice, right? So they went out and sacrificed a virgin because they heard it in the song.
Yeah, just quickly as well, you said you're in Canada. I've got family in Canada. My grandma used to live out there. Toronto, yes, I've got family in Toronto and Ottawa.
Nice.
Yeah, I was out there a long time ago, 1990, when I went to Canada. No, was it around then? I've been to Canada twice. I've been to Florida once. But
cool.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I'm actually your age range.
You're around 45. Yeah, I'm in Nanaimo, BC. It's like about 3 hour or like an hour and a half ferry from Vancouver.
Right. Wow. Yeah, I've been in the CN Tower. I've been to Niagara Falls, the CN Tower.
Right.
Yeah. Can't remember the other places now, but yeah. Good times, man. I was a young whippersnapper, you know what I mean? Very young at the time, but yeah, man, definitely enjoyed myself. Yeah. Well, my grandma and they came back over here a couple of years ago, maybe about, 6 years ago, and then they both passed away, grandma and granddad, a year within each other, and that was a couple of years ago now. And yeah. So
there's a lot of dark stuff in Canada too. Like in Canada, we had all the residential schools with the natives, and they found they're saying they found those hundreds of bodies underneath the schools, right?
Oh shit! What, from the natives that got killed, like Red Indians or something?
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of these kids, if they didn't believe in religion, they would take them out.
Right.
They were all about
harsh. I was just going to say, there's a lot of harsh stuff in it. Obviously, going back in time, if you don't believe in certain stuff, burn at the stake, or they think you're a witch, or you know what I mean? Like fuck, man. And then obviously we come along now, and then you don't know, you're the construction worker, but then maybe those that got you to construct the school or whatever, you don't know that it's on some sacred grounds where all these people got killed in a specific way. Now your kids are going to school at that school that's built on those sacred grounds, Fucking hell,
that's why Stephen King was always talking about that. You never work on it as a burial ground, right?
Right. Yeah, crazy. God, you got my mind going back now. Got me thinking of Reanimator, Pet Sematary, those old school films. Reanimator, Pet Sematary, and all of that.
Well, Pet
Yeah.
Cemetery talks about the Wendigo too.
Oh right, you read that in the chat, didn't you? Yeah, Wendigo. Yeah. What is the Wendigo
Yeah,
then? Exactly.
that's what I was no, I was the guy who put that about him talking to a guy called King Wendigo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because on when he shows that knife, David shows the knife on the chat. This guy's King Wendigo,
Right,
right?
right.
And a Wendigo is a native legend about you become like you ever seen the movie Ravenous?
Ravenous. I don't think I have even heard of that one.
Okay, you
Ravenous.
gotta watch
Nah.
this movie Ravenous. This is
All right.
it's
I'll look
it's
it up
all
tonight.
about these people get cannibal powers. They become Wendigos, and basically in native legend, they believe if you eat the heart of a person, you get their strength and their power. Right? And with this David guy, I noticed he was talking to all these people on this Discord, and they were all like pedophiles, supporting him, murdering this girl, and saying all this fucking, sick shit, right? And I'm like, okay, well, obviously he's created this his own kind of group, whether he's part of this 6-7, whatever. He created his own version of that on his Discord. He turned his Discord into the dark web, right? And the Wendigo eats the hearts.
Oh
right?
wow.
So I'm like, this guy's calling himself the king of a Wendigo.
Yeah.
Right?
Fucking
so he's
hell.
really taking pride in being this cannibal, right? And I was thinking, like, that's not just a username. I'm like, these people are sick, real dark web people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm like, this is creepy.
Do you know about, remember that guy, the rapper that died a few years ago? Triple X Tentacion? I don't know if you know there was a rapper.
Yeah. I've heard some of his songs. I just started hearing this guy's songs, and David, one of the first artists that he heard, because his mom. Okay, this is where the religious brainwashing comes in, because remember I was telling you how his dad's a preacher and all this bullshit. Well, his mom fucking it wouldn't let him listen to any music with words. No words, only classical. He was only allowed to listen to instrumental, and his mom was pushing all these.
He's rebelled. Sorry. Yeah, but he kind of rebelled. Just to quickly say, he kind of rebelled with his type of music, and it's all gory because apparently he said it came out of his mouth. I was watching him say it, and he's basically saying he gets his mum sometimes, or a lot of the times, to check his music to see if she likes it, or give it the green light. And then some of them, when she's against it, he knows he's done a good thing. So with all that blood gore talk, yeah. So
you see how he gets that thrill from getting one up on her.
Right, yeah.
So he has this thing. There's a wicked video on YouTube called David has BPD, borderline personality disorder. Type that in, and this chick did a whole breakdown of his home life and his mother. And she showed this clip where he's shushing his mother, and he's looking at her with the eyes like he wants to just fucking kill her, right?
Yeah.
They show a picture of him. He's at Jimmy Kimmel with his whole family, and they're all smiling, but he looks like he just wants to fucking kill somebody, right? and he's wearing this suit that's made to look like a straitjacket, right? So he has a suit, but it's got straps on it. He's purposely making his nice suit look like a straitjacket. As he's staring like he wants to kill somebody while he's hanging out with his family. And this should be a big moment for him, right? Jimmy Kimmel live. That's a milestone. That's a huge fucking deal. And this guy's all pissed off. He's mad. He has this totally different vibe when he's around his family. And it seems like there's some kind of mommy issues that he has that created some kind of hatred towards women, right?
Yeah.
His mom was very controlling, so he needs a girl that he can easily control.
And he got homeschooled and all of that as well. So he wasn't,
that homeschooling,
socializing.
They said that he had a violent poem in 3rd grade.
Wow. Okay.
They said by 3rd grade he was writing poems about killing people. Wow. And they were like, "What's wrong with this kid?" And he was picked on, and apparently he was bullied. And he has songs about being bullied at school.
Right.
So he gets all this
Yeah,
antisocial shit from being bullied, turning him inverted, right? And then it gets so bad that his parents took him out of high school because they didn't want him to face more ridicule, beatings, people calling him gay or a fag or whatever the hell it was. They took him out. They didn't want that negativity on him and thought that they would homeschool him. And then because he was already inverted and introverted, he went to the internet and he fell into this dark web stuff. Right? Like he's like a kid who slipped through the cracks. But there's some kind of abuse or something that happened to him to make him this messed up. And the way he keeps secrets, it feels like maybe his dad did something to him and told him, like, keep this fucking secret. And he learned from a young age how to compartmentalize secrets and lies and to be a devil, but playing an angel at the same time.
Oh, right. Yeah, I hear you.
It's like he wears these like two masks.
Yeah, with the Triple X, you may or may not know this, but do you know about where he used to stay? He used to stay at a guy's house. I don't know who this guy was. I don't know if he used to do porn or he was part of the music industry, but there'll be artists that used to kind of segue and hang around this person's place or apartment or house or whatever, and he'll have all this Baphomet Satan stuff everywhere. But the girls that they used to, have hanky-panky time with, basically, they don't know that there's a big pentagram under the bed. Yeah. So he's basically helping the souls get taken or get the souls to go into them, they get them riddled with demonic entities and all of that type of stuff. So that was crazy.
You see that in Tim Burton movie, Sleepy Hollow. She moves the bed and they have a pentagram under the bed, right?
Wow.
These occult people believe that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because remember, sex is powerful, innit? So,
Yeah, there's sex magic, right?
Yeah, sex magic,
sex magic shit. And they have sex with girls on pentagram. They have sex with these girls on pentagram. So, he'd put it under the bed unwillingly. They don't know, right? But in his mind, he's creating this spell or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
That XXXTentacion also ties back to David because he was one of the first artists that David heard.
Right.
Because I was saying, like, how his mom suppressed the music. He went to school and a kid on the bus showed him Little Peep, XXXTentacion, Triple Red, I forget whatever. He said a bunch of rappers, right?
Red,
one of them was XXXTentacion. And then I looked into this XXXTentacion guy and he was talking about witchcraft. And he had a whole interview. Have you heard it? Where he's in jail? His prison jail, where he's telling the guy how to worship the Hecate. The Hecate witch, and he's like talking, going to the crossroads, and he's talking about Papa Lungo.
Right.
Okay. Right. That those guys work with the same management teams that work with David.
Right. You see
with the little Mosley. Then it all starts tying together. It all seems like crazy, like we're going a million different directions. But all the things we're saying, they all slowly start tying together, and you'll start seeing like this little Mosley, these other guys, these other artists, and look at his label. What's the name of the label? Dark Room, like dark web. You know what I mean?
Yeah, crazy.
It sounds creepy, right?
Yeah.
So you start putting it all together, and you're like, I don't know, man. Maybe he was bringing this girl maybe he was pimping her on the street to be all gangster, and maybe he was bringing this girl to these record executives.
Yeah. I mean, I can only.
He was bringing her to the Figaro. He's bringing her to Hooker Lane, taking a picture with her at the Blade, the Hooker Lane, right, with the young prostitutes, where these guys get these underage girls under this underpass. I'm like, holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, I put on my wall. You'll see. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna probably watch it tonight, tomorrow. But there's a good, basically, you'll see it. It's to do with that guy who went to the crossroads, Robert Johnson. You know that story about Robert Johnson? Right. I've done my own decode on some Robert Johnson stuff. You'll see the link with the pose. with the thumbnail. So you got the Santos one, and you see him like the guy is like the kind of older guy. Like you see him in the screen and stuff, and like the whiteboard behind him, and he's going to do all this breakdown to do with that. But also myself, a couple of years ago, I did a breakdown decode for Robert Johnson. Very interesting with all the number numerology stuff. But yeah, what this guy's going to show, Santos from I don't know if the channel's called Santos Bonacci or Mr. Astrotheology, one of the two, I'm sure. But I know that's going to be a breakdown because this guy can play the guitar amazing. When you go on his channel and you find him playing the guitar, like he can play the guitar like he's amazing. Santos is amazing. Yeah, I can't remember if he comes from exactly Italian mixed with something else. He might be still living in Australia, but Santos, and when you know,
there's the whole thing.
When you know his breakdowns to music and you know where we live in the earth and stuff like that, like he knows what he's talking about, man. He definitely.
Have you ever heard the thing that people believe that the talent in music comes from the devil because the devil's the angel of music?
Yeah, I hear that, but I'll quickly say I'm never not gonna like music because all is self. So it's whatever you want to reign. Obviously, if I want to be ultra demonic, I'm going to bring that aspect up and be polarized in that way. But obviously, I'm not gonna. Basically, it's all part of the same thing. You can't have the yin without the yang. That's my point. You know what I mean? Like, That's how the perpetual energy flows. That's how the whole cosmos flows. You can't have yin without the yang.
That's the Freemason thing. That's why they always have the black and white checkers because they're all about balance.
Hermeticism and all of that stuff.
Because like your good deeds, your bad deeds have to outweigh your bad deeds. So if you do something bad, you have to make up even equally more with more goodness. So that's why a lot of these people that are occultists are bad. They seem good. They're always like doing philanthropy or
giving to charity.
In Africa. Right.
To balance it.
To balance it, they have to balance everything that they do good with some bad, right?
They're super demons, you know what I mean? Like anything that like you and I was to get up to, we're gonna do the odd little white or black life, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like we're not gonna be doing nothing to their degree. So I'm sure we'll be fine. you know
about Oprah. You know how Oprah was tied to Harvey Weinstein?
Oh yeah, she's demonic. Oprah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cool.
She has all those schools in Africa. And that's where they were smuggling the children from her schools.
And Haiti. And probably Haiti.
In Hades,
right?
yeah.
Hillary
the Hades
and
in her
that.
school. And like the people think, oh, it's just Harvey Weinstein in Hollywood. It's like, no, it connects to like whole networks of pedophilia, and Oprah's a part of it. Fucking Quentin Tarantino is a part of it. Fucking all these satanic directors.
All of them.
Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah,
that's why Rose McGowan, she came out against Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez and all these people. She was deep in with these people, dude. That's why she was abused by Harvey Weinstein, because they passed these women off to these people. They're setting it up, right?
And then what they do is they give you the tip of the iceberg with those movies called Sound of Freedom, when it actually is Sound of Freemasons and bullshit with. Not saying it's bullshit, but they give you little sprinkles of Jeffrey Epstein. You know what I mean? And I'll do this quickly before you take off. I'll say this for 10 seconds. Give me a second.
I'm staying around. What we're going to talk?
Yeah, basically, Epstein died 34 days after his arrest, and Epstein equals 34. They say that he offed himself, and suicide equals 34. So again, Epstein 34, suicide 34, and he dies 34 days after being arrested. I mean, give me a break. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that whole death thing where the cameras went out and he's dead. Like, I don't believe that. I like they all set that up. That they smoked him to take him out, so he can't.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's still alive on a whole other island that you don't even know about. Yeah, one that doesn't look like Nickelodeon. You know the splash from Nickelodeon? I know you know this.
Oh yeah, the foot thing and the foot match.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because that's what I'm talking about. These networks, and I'm going to tell you how it ties back to Quentin Tarantino. You know Leonardo DiCaprio, how he always has those young girls that he dates. He doesn't date a girl over 21. He's a pedophile too. He's a pedophile too. And if you see old pictures with him as a kid, he's with this pedophile guy called Brian Peck, and he worked for Nickelodeon. He was on all those kid shows, and that guy is one of the notorious molesters in Hollywood. and he's connected to fucking Leo. Like Leo was abused as a kid, and he became, a sick creeper too.
You
And
quickly,
if you
got me
see,
thinking. No, I was just
did you
gonna say
see the
quickly, you got
movie
me.
Once
Go on,
Upon a
sorry.
Time in
Go on.
Hollywood?
Do you know what?
Oh,
I tried to watch it. I might try and watch it again maybe tomorrow. Go on, say what you're gonna say, then I'll decide if I watch it. Go on.
okay. There's a part in there where Leonardo DiCaprio is talking to the young girl about the acting, and she's like 10, and that girl's flirting with him, and they're flirting back and forth in the movie. And I'm like, dude, does no one notice this? Does no one pick up on this sick shit?
No.
Like,
Hello.
yeah. And then I was like, okay, well, Quentin Tarantino must be a freak. So I one day I was watching the movie Four Rooms, right? And that's a movie that he did with Robert Rodriguez. They collaborated on that, just like Dusk Till Dawn, where they made the movie together. And Sin City, they did that too. Okay, the 3 movies that worked together.
Yeah. I was gonna say Sin City. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, the Four Rooms. In the Four Rooms movie, you know how Quentin Tarantino is known that he has this foot fetish now, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, in that movie, he foot fetishes the little girl in the movie and the little boy.
Wow.
He focuses on their toes. He's like, he's foot fetishing these kids, and I'm like, dude, he's not just doing that to adults. He's doing that to these children in this movie, and this is in the 90s, right? And people didn't know back then. They didn't know, right? These kids pick up their feet, they smell them. She's cutting her toe, like. They focus on these kids' feet for fucking like 15 minutes in that movie.
Did you see the Nickelodeon with Diddy, and the boy was sleeping on the couch, and then Diddy's on the other side, and then basically
trying to get this... he does some weird shit. He pours shit on him or something.
Oh yeah, it's
what was
cream, and it's like cream.
Cream, and
there's got a helicopter down his pants.
Yeah,
it's just like, what in the world?
If that doesn't tell you what these people are all about. Like, does that not tell you what these people are all about?
And that's what I'm saying to you.
And another thing,
quickly, hold your phone. Give me 5 seconds.
Okay.
Somebody that I used to love, really checked for when I was growing up. He was in Lost Boys. I used to love the film when he was in License to Drive. Corey Haim. So obviously, when I grew up to Inner Stand, you had Corey, the other one that's still alive, who was in Lost Boys, the Frog Brothers.
Yes.
And then you got Corey Haim and his brother Michael. Feldman. Yeah, Corey Feldman, right? Who's still alive? And then you got Corey Haim. Yeah, so obviously at the time growing up, you don't pick up on these things, you don't realize. And then obviously as you get older and you begin to realize and things are coming out, and obviously much more later into life now, all the shit that comes out to do with Corey Haim and whatnot, it's sad shit, man. You should be still alive, man. Shit, man. Corey Haim, you should be still alive, man.
Yeah, Corey Feldman just said that Corey Haim actually molested him. And then there was also a thing saying Corey Haim, he was molested by Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. I heard about that. Yeah.
On that movie Lucas, right? Crazy. And when Denise Richards divorced Charlie Sheen at the court thing, she divorced him, and one of the reasons why is she busted in on him looking at little boys on the internet.
Not good.
He was finding these young boys on the internet to meet as like escorts or something, right?
That's why I don't watch much.
And they're saying that
so much.
Yeah, and there's also conspiracies that these low-level actresses, that they're escorts too, right? And that's how he met Denise Richards. She was actually, she was like a high-level escort, because she'd be like, you'd pay a lot of money to be with her. But you know what I mean? Like, she was some kind of high-level escort, and that's how Charlie Sheen met Denise Richards in the first place.
Right.
So, like, and then she found him looking for escorts of younger boys, right? And she knew exactly what he was doing, and she's like, you're out of here, right? Divorced him. So, yeah, this guy, and then now Charlie Sheen just came out and said, yeah, I did experiment with men, right?
Ugh.
But I'm gonna tell you how it ties in with the Stand By Me, because if you look
wrap
into
it out, because I need to get out of here, but I may come back on later tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, finish what you're saying.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to make good of your channel so I can find it again. I'm gonna save it to my favorites. Okay, Stand By Me. There's this whole thing. Have you heard about the tidy whitey thing, where all these directors put the kids in the movies in white underpants?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, this guy did a exposure on it, right? And he was he pointed out that every one of these directors that did that has molestation charges against them, and they're all like creepers, like Bryan Singer of X-Men.
I might have saw something, but it was really old, like a black and white, maybe like a Shirley Temple or a Bugsy Malone or something like that. I saw something about a year ago, and yeah, they had the kids in like some weird shit, and you're watching and you're like, how did they get away with this? You know what I mean? It's like they've got them all like no tops on and whatever else, and it's like, okay, how they? I mean, it's crazy. I'm not sure if they've got like tighty whities, but it's just like, you know, it's like a well-known film.
In Stand By Me, he goes in the water. Do you remember when he pulls that leech out of their underwear?
Oh, I can't remember that film. I know the film, but I can't remember it like that.
Yeah, there's one part where they all have to go in the water in their underwear, and then they come out and the underwear is wet, and he pulls a blood-sucking leech out of the underwear. And I always remembered that when I was a kid, because it was like, but that director was the director Rob Reiner. He just got killed by his son, right?
Oh, the dad in Wolf of Wall Street. He's the dad in Wolf of Wall Street. Leonardo DiCaprio character. Rob Reiner's the dad in it in Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah.
He's got the Rob Reiner. He did The Princess Bride, all these movies, right? He did Stand By Me, and I'm noticing that all the people who are in these Stephen King movies, they're all become drug addicts or perverts or like weirdos. Like there's something going on with kids who have starred in Stephen King movies.
Yeah, Steven
like
Spielberg,
Drew Barrymore,
the little girl in it, the poltergeist girl. There was some weird story with
that was Spielberg and Luke, Steven Spielberg and Toby Hooper. They did that movie. But yeah, there's all kind of creepy shit with those people.
Creepy, man.
But they were saying this underwear thing, that all these people, like Bryan Singer, he did it. He did that movie Apt Pupil. Did you ever see that? That's a Stephen King movie.
No, I don't know that one.
So these all start connecting to the Stephen King, another Stephen King movie, right? With Bryan Singer, who's the molester director from the X-Men movies.
Right. That
guy had all these young boys and shit, and I saw pictures of like that guy with like young boys with Magneto, because he's gay. He had them on his lap too. I was like, man, this is some fucked up shit. I'm like, I like these people's movies. Like what? And I'm like, but yeah, he put that boy in the there's a scene in the movie where he makes all the boys go in a shower, and they're all naked, and they were told they couldn't even wear underwear. That, like, you know how they have in movies, they'll have like skin colored underwear that they can wear to make it seem like they're nude.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even let them have that. They said, no, all you boys have to be naked or you're fired. So they made all the boys in that scene, they're all naked for real. Right. And then they were filming these kids in the shower for hours. And in that movie, the kids walk around in just tighty whities, and they were showing other movies, like the Jeeper Creeper director.
Yeah.
He has charges. Man. He had a movie called Clown House. He molested the kid in the movie, and that kid was walking around in the movie in tighty whities. And they were saying it's a code. Yeah, there's all these movies, and every one of these directors who does
Sleep,
it.
You got Dr. Sleep. That was another one. Dr. Sleep. I don't know if you saw that one. The recent one. Have you seen the recent one? Yeah.
Doesn't that movie make you uncomfortable? Does it make you uncomfortable when they kill those kids and take their essence and life force?
Yeah, that is crazy. And somebody broke down. Somebody that used to go on YouTube. I can't remember his name, but he did a great breakdown. I might still have it in my library, because I remember I downloaded that. I said, no, I need to download that. And he clocked how, I don't know if you know, there's a big case in the UK to do with a child called Madeleine McCann, a missing kid. But basically, the name of the girl basically is to do with flower, and Madeleine McCann, that name McCann or whatever, or the Madeleine, that's also a flower. And then you realize, oh shit, that first little girl in that movie, right at the start, that's Madeleine McCann. Basically, like, it's like a playoff of that. Not saying that's how the situation went per se, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, she went under suspicious circumstances.
They were referencing her. They were making a reference to her.
Yeah. Huge reference. Huge.
Okay.
Huge.
And if you see all these Stephen King movies, every movie is about taking a kid's life force.
Of course.
The Clown is about taking these kids' life forces.
Right.
Okay. Sleepwalkers. He's got a movie called Sleepwalkers, where they're cat people. They suck the life force. Remember that? It's all incestual. There's like
I I was gonna say, yeah.
I was watching that movie just recently and I noticed something. And then in the movie, they always kill the young girl, underage girl, the cat people, and they put a rose behind her ear. Rose hat, Rose the hat.
Yeah, Rose hat in Doctor Sleep. Yeah, Rose the hat.
It's
Right.
all about roses. David had the white rose.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
This white rose is a clue too, because white rose means virginity, right?
Right.
Michael Jackson, he just had that picture where he's standing next to Epstein. He's wearing a suit with a white rose, guys.
But wait. Quickly, with some of those pictures, I haven't seen them all, but I'm not going to rule out and say that some of them might not be doctored or AI or some shit. I'm not saying that he ain't been certain places, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so easy for them now to be like, right, that person was on the list, and yeah, we can just doctor a picture in AI and do some shit. It's like, okay, you know what I mean? It's
No, Michael's deep in with this, and never, you know the whole story of Neverland. You know the original Peter Pan.
Wait, 1 second. The boy, I'm sure the boy's still alive. Wasn't he dying of cancer or something like that? There was something going on. Like they got found out to be liars. The ones that was accusing Michael, one of them, or some of them.
There's people later who jumped in and tried to scam him, but their initial people were telling the truth. This kid knew how he was half black from the waist down, right? Like intimate details, right?
And Diana Ross, hence why I made the song Dirty Diana, because Diana Ross was trying it on with him when he was young and shit like that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, if you see that picture, it's with Diana Ross's kids. It's the Epstein picture where Michael's standing with Diana Ross and her kids, right? It's Bill Clinton, Michael Jackson, Diana Ross and her children. Diana Ross's kids, look at the kid's face. He's terrified. Yeah. I'm like, Diana Ross must be a molester too. She must be in this network, dude. Because the song that I played at the start of the stream that I made is actually, I got a sample that I twisted up and snipped and basically the song that I played, the first song today, that's Diana Ross. A song that I made about 15 years ago. That's actually Diana Ross that I got that from. Yeah. That's funny because my mom loved Diana Ross. She'd listen to it all day long.
My mom looks like Diana Ross.
Oh yeah, with the curly hair.
Yeah, my mom's got amazing hair. She looks like Diana Ross, trust me.
Nice. I heard it a million times. Baby love. Yeah.
All right, man. I need to get out of here. I might come back on later because I need to decompress because we've been talking about this specific thing, so I kind of need to decompress a bit because it's a bit deep.
Oh yeah, it's dark stuff.
Yeah, we've been talking about it for ages now, David. And
but that's crazy how all our stuff connected together, and you knew everything I was talking about. So
Exactly, man. Great for having you on. Make sure you come back. Make sure you got my channel and all of that, and then leave a comment or something so I can find you. Yeah, go to my community wall. Okay. Write anything, and then I can tap.
Can you email me? I want to email you my evidence for the David case.
Put your email in the back chat. There's a private bit here. I don't know if you can have it on your phone. You should have a private chat, and you can put your email in there, and then I can copy it, and then I can paste it or whatever.
Well, I went to the StreamYard thing, so all I can see is the StreamYard thing.
Has it not got?
I don't private see the chat yet.
Because can you see it? It's got private chat. You can type in there. Don't type it in the normal comment bit. You should have a bit where it says
chat
private
with everyone
chat.
In the studio.
Yeah.
Okay, I see one button that says chat with everyone in the studio.
Let me write something in there. I'm going to write gibberish, and then I'll tap it. It might come on your screen. It's in the private chat section. Oh, he disappeared. What happened to him? I don't know what happened there. Try and rejoin quickly if you can. Or as I say, it will be on your history. And, oh, there you are. Hold up. Where are you at? Is that you in the comments? Is the thing still there? Let me put the I'll invite you again. Hold up. Give me a sec. 1 second here. I did pin the comment, so it should be at the top, but I'll put it back in the thing anyway. No big deal. Hold up. Where's it gone? Yeah, it's in the chat now. Hit that link. Should be in there now, and then rejoin. But it should have private chat. You've got notes, people, private chat. Obviously, I might have extra features that you can't see because obviously I'm hosting, but you should be able to see private chat or back chat. Right. Add you to the stage. Yo.
Okay, it says chat with everyone in the studio.
Yeah, but you can't see anything that says private chat, no?
It says join the chat.
Do you know what? Let me just write it down. Say the name of your email. Let me write it down, then I've got it.
Okay, it's SAT.
SAT, yeah.
IC.
Yeah.
X.
Yeah.
92
Yeah.
at gmail.com.
All right, gotcha. All right, I'll give you an email and then
Yeah, it's spelled the same as the new metal band, Static X.
all right, nice one. Let me copy that and save it to my notepad. And I'll send you
Yeah, because I got
email.
fucking tons of proof, dude. I got fucking pictures in here that you won't even believe, and people won't report on it or show it because it's too dark, it's too out there, it's too whatever, right? Too satanic, too occult. I'm like, or they don't believe that these people do sacrifices, or they don't believe in this, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, dude, when you start hearing this story about that XXXTentacion, he's talking about a Hecate god. I'm like, maybe there is something to this. Maybe these people do have these record labels are making these people satanic. Because someone said that Billie Eilish is in Darkroom, and that's when she came out. Remember, she first came out, she was all demonic.
Yeah,
and she had the black eyes, and and they lightened her up after that, right?
Yeah. We done Decodes. I can't remember what the song was, but there was another connection with the song. I don't know if there might have been a hurricane or some other shit, but yeah, we've definitely covered her in the community a few years back. Yeah, definitely around 2020, around that time, maybe a little bit before that. But yeah, we
people are saying she got dark when she went to Dark Room Records, right? So like they're saying before that she was just a normal happy-go-lucky, right? So I'm like, but I'm like, man. Oh, it's interesting. But nice talking to you, brother. Send me an email, much love. Send you that stuff.
Yeah. Within the hour, half an hour, I'll send you something. Yeah, and then
okay,
and then you know it's me, and then you can start sending me stuff. All right, man.
Much love. Take it easy, brother. I need an ally. Yeah, and I'm not doing this for me. I'm not doing this for me or clout. Like people, because I said on that strategic guy's live, I said, hey man, he hit a picture of her dead body. And the guy's like, "You're capping, man. You're not." I'm like, "No, dude, I wouldn't lie about this. Like, I swear on my kid's fucking life. Like, I ain't fucking lying, dude. I'm like, I wish I was. Like, it's like, dude, when you find something like that, when you're like, I'm the only person who knows this, and you're like, well, who do I tell, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I hear you.
Is the LAPD gonna believe me? I'm like, I need the FBI. So I was almost going to pay someone to help me make a YouTube video. This is how fucking I'm like, I got to get this proof out. And when you see it, you'll be like, holy shit, this guy does have proof. You'll be like, wow. As
I say, this stream and anything I've done since the situation is all for Celeste. Like, again, I don't care if nobody sees the videos, as long as I know I've done my bit, and wherever she is in another dimension, you know, it can help her feel more whole because somebody clocked on to what actually happened. That's my goal. That's my purpose. You know what I mean?
So, I think somehow she did foil him because he wanted her found right by her birthday perfectly to match up with the story, to sensationalize for the CD, or she was found before he wanted her to. He wanted to be well onto the tour and way out of the States before time she was found. But maybe the cosmos made her discovered early.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like somehow she got found earlier than he wanted. Right?
Yeah.
He either did it right on purpose, right on time, or she screwed him over from death somehow.
But this is the crazy thing though, right? You know there's a body in the trunk or the front, you know, the front of the car, you know, they've got the boot in the front or whatever.
Right.
Or wherever she was put. But my point is, how are you gonna take that back to the rental if you're renting the car and you know there's a body in there? Why would you do that? Obviously somebody's gonna find the body. You was the last one to lease the car. Duh.
Well,
like, make it make sense.
They're saying he had a whole other red Tesla ready to go though.
Yeah,
He had
these
already
people are
leased
fucking.
another car through another manager in another manager's name and had a red Tesla.
Yeah,
So he was going
this
to
is
ditch
wild.
that one with the body and have a drive around in a whole new red Tesla, the same model.
But it still doesn't make sense. Why would you not just acid dissolve or feed her to the pigs? It doesn't make sense to have the body in the car
because
and take the
he
car
thought
back.
he thought that she'd be so rotted there'd be no evidence linking to him. Because
Still
he
doesn't make
purposely
sense.
he kept the body purposely to wither it. Right?
Oh no, yeah. Of course, and the
So
album's called River. Yeah.
Yeah. He wanted to keep her till her eyes went white, right? And he if he strangled her, those marks are gone. If
Right.
And then people are saying this whole freezer thing. Well, I started looking into that too, and there's a freezer burn killer, right? There's a guy called the Iceman, and he was like some gangster, and he would put people in the freezer, and they call it a freezer burn method, where you let air in the freezer, and you go like this, and then it makes the marks go away.
Right.
Eventually, they did catch the guy, but they couldn't figure out how he did it.
You mentioned Dexter, and you had the ice trucker killer. I don't know if you know that, but you can the episodes, look it up. The ice truck killer in Dexter. So that's interesting that you say that as well. That is interesting
because apparently he was big into Dexter too.
Yeah, because he was doing dismemberment, freezing the bodies. There was no blood. You know what I mean? So Dexter went there and he was like, "Wow, why am I even here? Because there's no blood. Because he does blood splatter. You know what I mean?" So yeah, that was wild. Yeah.
Well, David's whole thing is he draws with blood splatters. When I show you the stuff that I send you, you'll see how he draws like on the happy faces and sad faces on everything. And on the blood splatters on his shirt, you know, when he's dragging that body himself or whatever in that video, you could see the little blood splatters. He draws little happy faces and little pictures.
Yeah,
and all his stuff he draws with splatters, blood splatters.
Oh, crazy.
And all the art is the same on his t-shirts. The way he draws it on the shirt is the same in the CD. It's the same in the videos. It's the same. So all the art is by him, but he gets people to superimpose it with CGI.
And that's what I said
CGI to add it to the video. His own art.
Yeah. In an earlier transmission live stream that I did on David when it first was going on a couple of months ago, I was saying everybody that's got those t-shirts with blood on it, you should get it forensically checked, because it might not just be paint on there, it might be mixed in with blood, even if it's animal blood, you know what I mean, let alone a human person. My point is, get that shit checked.
Well, fake blood actually has animal blood in it.
Oh, well, there you go then. Yeah. Interesting.
Some of that is actually like cow's blood. I don't know if people know that.
Yeah.
But
yeah. All right, man.
When he's on the tarp painting it, he shows bottles of fake blood. But I was like thinking, like, I don't know, like it just seems like someone said they had one of those shirts, and he showed it at TikTok, and he said, "Here, I have one of the bloody shirts that before it was pulled." I've never seen the video since. I don't know where the fuck it went, but the guy shows the shirt, and he said it was in a clear package, like not like homemade, like totally DIY, whatever, right? Because he said these were 30 shirt special that he made. These are not mass produced. He did them in his house. And
limited
the guy
edition.
Said it smelled like chemicals, and he said that he turned it into the police. But he said you could smell chemicals through the plastic, and the shirt stank. That's what he said about it. He said because it was unopened. He said, "I haven't touched it; it's unopened." So the shirt inside was not touched, but he showed it, and he said it stank. It stank like chemicals, and people were saying that he had this big chemical smell coming out of his garage one day.
Interesting.
So was he mixing a bunch of chemicals together? You know, that can be like toxic, or you know what I mean, great smoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, like it just makes you think, like, what was he doing to these shirts? And he was so quick to pull them and scared. Right. And that those shirts also had the bloody hand. When I found the clues that he ripped her heart out. So what if they put together like, hey, you put these bloody handprints, and we know that her heart was ripped out. Right. That's a clue, right? And you pulled these shirts right as we announced the body.
I mean, that's an understatement. There's so many clues that allude to he's something to do with something. It's just ridiculous at this point. So, yeah, man. Right. I need to get off here. I'll catch you on the rebound. I might be back on later tonight.
No worries. Thank you, brother.
Wait,
It was a great talk. Thank you for sending me the email. Thank you.
Yeah, and go on my chat on the wall and leave a comment, and then I can go to your channel. Leave a comment on my wall, and then or under this video, just write anything, and then
just in the comment section.
Yeah. And then I can hit your picture, and then it will go to your page, to your YouTube. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Take care, man. Take it easy. All right.
Take it.
Nice one. Cool. Okay, go to the